Hey, we're kind of down in the dumps today. This is Digger Dave Beeler, and right over here is my son Paul, sometimes known as Privy Paul. Hey, Paul.
Dump Paul today.
Dump Paul, yeah. We're actually not digging a privy today. This is my first attempt. I just got this camera, so we're just playing with it. But anyhow, I just kind of wanted to show what we're doing, and you can see there's a bottle sticking out of the wall here. This is a hole that I had opened up a while back, and it caved in, everything. But anyhow, I'm just getting it opened up now, and there's buckets and stuff in there and roots. But I'm going to go ahead and expand this out a little bit so I can get down in it better. But anyway, there's a couple bottles there I'll show here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and start knocking this in. I'm going to put the camera on a tripod so you can kind of see what's going on here. So anyway, we'll see what's going to happen. All right, I'm gonna get down in here, see if well, you can see it ain't big enough for me to get down in, but anyway, that's why I'm wanting to expand it out a little. So we're gonna see if we can hit anything down in there. We're going. It's a nice rusty, trashy layer down there. There's something. But anyway, you can see all the rust. I don't know if you can hear this or not. I'm just experimenting with this. There's a milk bottle. Let's hope it's got something on it. Well, of course not. Why would it be embossed? Wash and return. Down the bottom of it, it's got some embossing. One of the older ones, Acme Creamery Company from Chicago. It's a hand-blown milk bottle from probably like 1890s. Turn of the century. So yeah, anyway, that's something. Wish it would have had something on it, but you can see the amount of rust down in there. There's something coming up there. Looks like stoneware. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it looks like could be a stoneware jug. Got a lot of jugs in here. Oh, it's broke. You can see a big hole in it there. Yep, she's broken. But anyway, there's something else. There's like a crock or something. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn the camera off here in a minute. So that might be in a bottle or something. You can see that nice, rich, rusty stuff. Lots of cans. There's a broken bottle. Like a slick. Some shoes. Broken whiskey bottle top. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. We enjoy digging bottles and privies, but sometimes it's kind of nice to get a dump that's got bottles in it. Something different, you know. Stupid root there. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can take the camera off of here. I don't know if I can do this or not. Let's see. Yeah, it comes off of there, I guess. Like I said, this ain't no professional doing this kind of stuff. There's a bottle there. Let's see what it is. There's one that something fell in there. Yeah, it's a little lavender salt. Yeah, cool. It's a little Crown Perfumery Company, London, with a crown-shaped stopper. Yeah, sweet. It's a little smelling salts bottle, lavender salts for their bath. So we'll put that over here with a milk bottle to keep him company. And it looks like a food bottle, pickle or an olive bottle. Sometimes they got partial labels, you can see what they are, but yeah, it's hand blown, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, there's a little pocket up in here. I'm not going to get into that too much until I get ready to fill the hole, you know, widen it out a little bit. That's another olive bottle there. These are pretty plentiful in turn of the century dumps into 1915 age. So, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut these roots. There's some metal over here in buckets. I'm going to get this stuff out of here, and then I'll get back here and turn the camera back on. So at least that's a start there. Alright, back to the hole here. Getting a little bit of it cleaned out. Not a whole lot, but got some of it. What did I do with my hand here? I guess everybody uses different diggers. I use a plastic one because, you know, it don't damage stuff. But anyway, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a couple bottles there. There's that one and a whiskey here or something. That's a Listerine from Lambert Pharmaceutical Company out of St. Louis. That's a real common bottle, but it's hand blown, and it's around 1910, 1912 or so, and that was a real popular antiseptic from St. Louis. So let's see what the whiskey is here. Well, there's a lot of trash in it. It's real trashy. It's fun digging. A lot of privies, you know, you don't hit a whole lot. That's a slick whiskey, nothing on it, but it's hand blown. All right, toss that up here. There's one up in here. Looks like another blank. Oh, it's got something on it. Yeah, the UPT company. I can't remember what that stands for now. United Pharmaceutical something company, but it's got an elephant on it. I don't know if you can even see this on there. So this is a learning process. We'll see what happens. So a little elephant medicine. And all right, I gotta get this stuff out here. Don't ever do this at home. Digging a bucket with your bare hands. Well, I've just done for so many years with my bare hands. Yeah, and I've been cut a little bit, but you know, I think as long as you're careful. I like the feel of stuff. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but you know, I've been doing this since early 70s. So after 50 years of doing something, it's kind of too late to start doing it differently now. There's another whiskey up in here. Again, I just got the camera rolling, so I don't know if it's going to even show up on there, but you see it had a label on there. You can't read it, but that's another old hand-blown whiskey. There's a bottom or top to like a cold cream jar lid. Anyway, a big barrel hoop up in here. It's got to come out of there. And, anyway, I'm going to dig some dirt out of here. See what happens. You don't want to dig too much up in the top because then you got to dig all the dirt out. So I like to go down to the bottom first, get that stuff out of there. So anyhow, I'm going to shovel a little bit of this stuff out of here and see what happens. I prefer to use a D-handle shovel when I'm down in the hole like this. I can move a lot of dirt. Get that stuff out of there, man, so you can see what's down there. That's the way I look at it. But anyhow, we've been enjoying a good dig this winter. Had some good digs. I can't say a whole lot about it. I can't give up our spots. Oh, there's a crock or something there. It's that one I hit a while ago. Got the jug out of the way, it was broken. That crock could be whole. There's a jelly jar up, it's broken. Off it goes. Alright, we'll just see here, see what this crock is. It turns out to be cobalt blue stencil with monkeys on it, man. I think, man, I wished I'd had a video of that. There's something else down there. Scrape it. But anyway, it's a nice day for early spring here in April. Lee and Perrins with the bottom out of it. It was a Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. Probably one of the more common sauce bottles. You dig them everywhere from 1860s up to 1920s. Real common. All right, I'm gonna pull that crock out and see what it is, if it's anything. There's a little bottle. Let's see what it has to say. Nothing. Pine X. Yeah. Hand-blown Pine X. It was a cough syrup bottle. Set that over here. Let's see if this thing's gonna be whole or not. Try to get down in here and get it. Nope, the bottom's out. Yep, that's pretty common. Sometimes there's stuff in them. There were some cans in it. Oh, there's one little bottle there. Like a 3-in-1 oil. Yep, 3-in-1. GW Coal Company. That is a real common little bottle. Hand blown, 1910. Most of this stuff's 1910 age. So, alright, well, you get rid of that crot. Somebody make a good flower planter or something, I guess, but man, can't hardly keep all that stuff. Wind up with too much of it. Yep, there was a tin can and it was like a tobacco can was inside of there when they threw it out. Whoops. Uh-oh, I didn't hit you, did I, Paul? Oh,
No.
thought I hit you with that
Yeah.
stuff. Sorry about that. Oh, there's another bottle. Let's see what it is. Ketchup. Yep, ketchup bottle. McM on the bottom. I think that was McLaren out of Wheeling, West Virginia. They had, or McMeckins, that's what it was, McMeckins. Dug jars before on them, pretty good jars, so maybe they had the jars in here. We'll see. Well, what that is, something big metal thing, don't know what it is, but it's coming out. Yeah. All right, man. Got me a new set of handlebars. Not sure what it was. Perhaps an old wagon, motorcycle handlebars, man. Who knows? Put that up here. All right. Well, thought I saw something in there. There's something very exciting. Looks like a bone. Nothing on it. What are you hitting? Oh, Paul's hitting some stuff over there. I'll have to go over there and look there. Let's see how this is coming out or not. There's a lid to a chamber pot. Maybe the rest of it's down in there someplace. Can always use them, man. I tell you what, I hang on to lids because lids are something to where, you know, you let go of them and then you find the bottom part of it and you wish you had it. So anyway, that's a lid to an ironstone chamber pot. Set that back here. All right, well, I'm gonna have to do some more house cleaning here. There's a bottle there. Let's see what that one is. Good sarsaparilla, yay! Yeah, it's a common bottle, but you know, I always like finding medicines. It just, to me, I think a lot about the people that had the sicknesses and the faith that they put in these old medicines. It's really something. So anyway, that's all right. Well, I'm gonna readjust the camera a little bit here, clean this out, readjust. There's several bottles sticking out back in here, so we'll try to get that on there if we can. I can't. I'm just beginning to use this camera, so I don't even know if this is working. Yeah, we'll see. All right, I'm getting down in there. I just paused it for a minute here, but I'm gonna try my zoom here and see if it brings in on some stuff. There's about 4 or 5 bottles showing down there. I don't know if you can even see them though. Anyway, I got this camera on a tripod, so it's kind of sketchy, man. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know if you can even hear me here, so yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to zoom it back out and
I don't even know if I'm talking to myself for a whole hour.
yeah, I'm just talking to myself here, man. Watch this whole thing not even be recording. I get home, there ain't nothing on there. I've been sitting here talking to myself. There was a Broken Bitters here. Well, no, it was looked like electric bitters. Yeah, electric brand. See, I wish I could like automatically zoom this in or something, but anyhow. All right, well, let's see what's down here. There was a couple bottles. But anyway, it's good, rich, trashy stuff, man. I just love it. You know, as many years as I've dug, it's like it never gets old, man. This is just still so exciting. Because even though it's like okay, there's a ketchup, big whoop-de-doo, you know, but man, it's cool because it's, you know, it's over 100 years old, hand blown, and to me, it's just something, you know, to be digging out old bottles. I just love it. Anyway, here's a Another food bottle there. There's a lot of food bottles. This one's got a bunch of water in it, so I'm not going to dump it in my hole. And there's another one up in here. Another food bottle. That one's got a lip chip on it. But anyhow, a lot of stuff. It's just fun. You never know what you're going to find. There was a lot of rusty cans in here, I guess they were. But there's a little bottle. Man, I tell you what, I get the Hall of Fame of common bottles here. Dr. S. Pitchers Castoria. At least it's a little older. Dr. S. Pitchers. Newer ones say Charles H. Fletcher's. Not that it's anything to scream about, but it's fun. Hey, there's a little ink bottle. Cool. Yay. Looks like a cork. Cork might have fell out of something there. Yeah, it's got a little chip on the shoulder, but that's a keeper anyway. I like ink bottles. All right, I'm going to shovel out some dirt here. Let's see what happens. There was an old lemon squeezer. It's broken, but it's still. All right, let's see what's down in there. Get this out here. Throw past the camera, maybe up that direction. Got to throw different angles. Keep your dirt close to the hole so you can fill it back in good. We've got permission on this spot, but I love taking good care of it. And when we get done, we'll make it better than when we started. That's always the goal. There's something down in there. What that is. Let me get some more dirt out of the way here. Yeah. And I hope for the people that can't get out and dig, man, there'll become a day when I won't be able to, and I'll love to watch videos of other guys. I still enjoy it. I'm real new to YouTube. Just started watching some of them, and I love seeing these young guys get out here and do it, man. I mean, that's what this hobby needs. There's another big slick, but it's clear, so it'll purple. We keep all of them. We re-salvage just about everything that we can. So, what that is down here? Something big and round. And it is, a Hainer whiskey. Yay! Hainer Whiskey Distillery, Troy, Ohio. Designed, patented November 30th, 1897 on the bottom. And I don't know if this is going to even show up on here, but we'll see what happens. Hainer Whiskey. Alright, they were whiskey drinkers. Gotta love them. And there's just lots of bottles in there, man. It's great fun. Let's see what this one, there's a couple of them sticking out down in here. I was gonna hold the camera. Should I hold the camera? No. Let's see. Oh, that's embossed, yeah. I think it's a maple syrup bottle. Yep, the syrup in this bottle is manufactured by the Tal Maple Syrup Company. All right. Another hand-blown bottle. Even though it's a screw top, it's hand finished. The mold seam stops way up in here, so it's a turn of the century bottle, 1900, 1905. And I've seen another one right down in here. You can see how soft that is, man. It's just great stuff to dig in, man, when you hit it. There's another food bottle. It's got a lip chip, though. That's an H.J. Heinz, so I'll probably keep that one anyway. Yeah, H.J. Heinz. That one's chipped. Lydia Pinkham's Vegetable Compound. It's got a lip chip though. What's that one aside? There's another bottle. Come on. Nope, slick. Little drugstore bottle with an ounce and cc measurements. Got something on the bottom. Kind of a patent date on the bottom, I guess. Anyhow, I'm gonna clear some more rust out. It's not even hardly any dirt. It's just rust, man. I mean, it's just like solid rusted cans, and that just makes it real nice. Found some nice bottles, and it's just a lot of fun when you hit them like this. You gotta enjoy it while you can, because they usually don't last very long. It's kind of like privy digging. You know, you work so hard all day and you finally get down to the bottom crash layer in a privy, and an hour later you're done, man. You gotta fill it in and start all over somewhere. That's the fun of it, though. And you can see there's a lot of pottery and stuff right down there on that bottom. That one's broken there. Another jug. There's part of that chamber pot. No, stoneware. A lot of it there. Some of that stuff out of here. Sometimes I save these parts that's got the handles because I figure one of these days I'll probably start repairing some of this stuff, you know. See, like that one's got the handle right there, and I might be able to knock that off and just save that handle. Oh, it's crazy. But hey, figure, why not? Rather than throw it back, try to salvage as much as we can. All right, let's get her cleaned out. Anything else down in there? And I don't know how much of this you can hear. The wind is blowing. It's kind of chilly out there. All right, I'm going to try to take that camera off of the tripod. See what happens. You know, for a dump of this much trash, there's very little evidence of children, you know, like marbles and doll heads and things. Each dump is different. In this one, there's a lot of whiskey drinkers, but there's not much sign of kids. Another ketchup bottle. That one's highly unembossed. Nothing on it. Not a thing. All right, well, there's a few more things sticking out up in here, so I may go ahead and turn the camera off for a little bit, clean it out some more. I like to kind of keep a hole clean, try to get right down to the bottom, you know, and then you can knock this stuff in. Because if I start knocking this in, I used to do that when I was a kid, man. I'd get excited and I'd start squirreling away in here, and next thing you know, my whole hole's full of, you know, rubbish, and I got to clean it out. So I've learned to just go ahead and, you know, dig it down and dig the walls out as you come out. There's a little bottle there, some kind. That's what it is. Yeah, all right. I love medicines. Dr. Drake's German croup remedy. Yay. So again, I don't know how the camera's doing. Dr. Drake's German croup remedy. The Glessner Medco, Findlay, Ohio. Yay. All right, I'm gonna get this stuff out of here and see what happens. So anyway, I'm gonna pull this camera off. Let me see if this works. Sorry about the shaking around, and oh man, I hit the, I had it on reduced mode or whatever you call that. Here's just a few little bottles I pulled out in the last 5 minutes maybe, so that's not bad for just a little short hitch here. I'm gonna go down in the hole here for a minute to just kind of give you an idea. And you can see there's a lot of rusty stuff in there. Where's my little hand digger here? I'll get my little hand digger out here. There's a bottle right there. And there's another one right there next to it. See, this is just cool, man. This don't happen very often, by the way, folks. This is, you know, it's kind of cool because I dig in privies and dumps, and a lot of times you're digging and digging and digging, and man, there's just not that many bottles. This is really bottle rich here all of a sudden. I'm just in a little honey hole. And that's not why I'm recording. I just, you know, thank God today. Okay, that's a little slick, nothing on it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to dig left hand. Oh, there's a little bottle right there, I think. Yeah. I gotta try to get used to showing these, you know. I'm gonna be recording. Another little slick druggist. That's pretty plentiful in here. There's a broken food bottle. Here's a saucer or something. Yeah, a little ironstone saucer. It's probably got a back mark on it of some kind. Yep. Alfred Meekin. Alfred Meekin, England. After 1891, the stuff that was being imported in from England and France and places had to have it marked on them. So anyway, you know that's after 1891. Let's put it up there. The keepers. I don't know if I missed anything else down in here. I lost my digger. There it is. Alright. See what we got here. Man, here I'm defying what I just said I wasn't going to do, is dig into this stuff. See, I tell you, it's hard not to, though, man. When you see bottles, it's just too cool. No, it's another unembossed one. But we keep them. We turn them purple. So as you guys don't want them clear ones, slicks, give me a call, man. Call Digger Dave. I'll come and get them. I'll give you something for them. How's that? There's a Saxonder's Bitters, Hunyadi Janos. He was a Hungarian war hero, like back in the Middle Ages. And Saxonder's Bitter Quill. It's not a bitters, it's a mineral water. But anyway, those are pretty bottles, but they ain't worth nothing, but they're still fun to dig. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta draw a line somewhere here. It's just so fun though, man. We hit some bottles. We go so long without finding them. When you find them, you always want to keep them going. But I'll clean some stuff out, and then I'll come back on here. Look at that. Even some of the wood is still there. There's a jar lid with a liner. It looks like it's a plain liner though. Yeah, nothing on it. I saw something over here a while ago, but it's probably gone now. Oh well, anyway. There's all kinds of wire and stuff in there. It's good stuff to get cut on. So always be careful. Alright, well, no, okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm gonna sign off for a minute and clean it out, and we'll see what happens.